Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Yuto Moses here to give you my DVD review for the movie Batman Forever. So this movie follows Batman fighting off his latest villain known as Two-Face, who has recently killed the parents of Dick Grayson in this traveling circus known as the Flying Graysons, and so he's sworn revenge to kill Two-Face, while he joins forces with another ally known as the Riddler, who has this device that allows him to control or manipulate brainwaves and be able to obtain other people's knowledge. So, Batman Forever, I think it looks like it's a step backwards from where it was going from the Tim Burton movies, because it lost its dark, sinister look to it. And I don't really like it as much as the previous two films for that, because it's like they're trying to make it into the Adam West Batman movie by giving it this fun, comical, imprudent look to it, which I don't like at all. Now, Val Kilmer was alright as Batman. Not great or notable, yet at the same time, it didn't make me mad about it, although I didn't like him bickering with Robin about him trying to get revenge against Two-Face, and Robin is played by Chris O'Donnell, by the way, who isn't really a notable actor, but I do like the character because of how much substance they gave to him. And they return to Batman's origin to how he became who he is today. But the thing about that is that he doesn't want Robin to get revenge against Two-Face and wants to take him into justice. And I really don't get that, because back in the two movies, Batman killed a shitload of bad guys in those movies. And now he's talking about justice? So, at this point, I'm willing to accept Batman Forever being in a completely different universe from the Tim Burton movies because, 1, he isn't played by Michael Keaton anymore. 2, the movie is literally bright all the time with all these neon lights and the lighter tone. And 3, Harvey Dent, or Two-Face, is played by a Caucasian instead of Billy D. Williams. And speaking of Two-Face, I like Tommy Lee Jones as an actor, but he was way over the top as Two-Face because all he does is laugh all the time whenever he's on screen, make a bunch of bad villain puns, and his makeup doesn't look all that great. And he doesn't look like the psychotic-driven bipolar man that we knew from every other movie. I mean, he makes the Joker look like a subtle villain from the Tim Burton movie.
Why so serious?
Jim Carrey as the Riddler was the highlight of the movie because even though he was having fun with the character acting like Jim Carrey, he basically portrayed the Riddler as he is. He was on the mark with him as this egotistic, hysterical stalker who's always taunting Bruce Wayne and wants to get the best of him.
Riddle me this, Fred. What is everything to someone and nothing to everyone else? You're mine, baby! And now mine comes with the power of yours. I'm sucking up your IQ, vacuuming the cortex, feeding off your brain. Fred!
So, before I forget, Nicole Kidman, I thought she was really beautiful. In fact, the most beautiful that I've ever seen her in a movie. And at the same time, she did fulfill her character and did a good job in her part as Dr. Meridian Chase. Now, Joel Schumacher directed Batman Forever along with the next movie, Batman and Robin, and I don't think he's a bad director, because there are some movies he made that I really liked, such as Falling Down, The Client, A Time to Kill, and even Phone Booth I really liked. So he made some really decent crime thrillers, and very realistic ones, I might add. So I didn't get why he lost his meds when he was making the Batman movies. And I know that sounded a little harsh, but the thing is that Joel Schumacher read through the comic books and added set pieces from those books, and he got the relationship between Batman and Robin very spot on, because they did had bitter conflicts with each other that didn't work out, or they just had problems with trying to be this superhero duo, because Batman has a history of having complications with working with sidekicks, because whenever they come in at when he's in dire trouble, he's just like, "Fuck you, I can handle this," and just doesn't want to get anyone else involved and end up getting them killed or something. But the thing is, I just didn't like his vision of Batman Forever, or this universe. I just didn't like that colorful, comical, flamboyant kind of action-packed fun. I want the gritty, dark kind of Batman world that Tim Burton has made. And I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me like it does to some people. So, out of 5, I give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. I don't like it very much, but there are some people that will still watch it several times over. Like, I rarely watch Batman Forever, not as much as the other 2 films. So, there you go. Now on to the special features. This is the 2-disc special edition, so let's check what's on there. We have commentary by director, additional scenes, Riddle Me This, Why Is Batman Forever, featurette, Shadows of the Bat, Part 5, Beyond Batman documentary, the Seal music video, Kiss from a Rose, the Heroes and Villains profile galleries, and that's it. And I wouldn't recommend you to listen to his commentary track because it hardly has anything informative on it. So, as for my thoughts on Batman and Robin, so there you go. I'm not going to review it. So that's all I got to say. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back later. Until then, this is Utah Moses, signing out.